everybody, and welcome back to my channel. It's finally time for that long-awaited video. Honestly, this video should have been made such a long time ago, but I'm glad I waited because we've had a lot of changes here recently and we don't have as many horses as we did a month ago. My old co-owner took a lot of horses with her and I actually ended up leasing out and selling quite a few horses, so we really don't have a lot at the moment. I know for a hot minute we were pretty overwhelmed with just so many horses and ponies that it was ridiculous, but we've sized down a lot. It's a lot more calm here now, and honestly, it's so barren we might actually have to go horse shopping just to keep the lesson program fulfilled. But yeah, if you haven't caught on, this is a Meet My Horses video, so I've wanted to do one of these for a long time, but I won't talk your ear off. I'm gonna start off with my personal horses first and then go from there. Again, there's not really a lot, so sorry to burst your bubble if you were expecting a long video. It's not happening this week, I'm sorry. We're gonna start off with the most popular horse face here on my channel, Mr. Rainley. His show name is Vices and Virtues, and he's actually only about 14-15 years old. I bought him when he was 13, which was over a year ago, so it's been a hot minute. My god, I'm getting old. When I bought Rainley, he was much skinnier than he is now. We always knew he had an eating problem. I honestly think he has pica, but horse form. It's definitely something I need to explore and research. If horses can get pica, please let me know. I think he might have it. As for Rainley, he was supposed to be my eventer, my 4-star eventer, and it just never happened because I don't know, I don't want to say I was scammed by the person I bought him from, but he definitely is not as athletic as they made him out to be, and I can't even exaggerate that enough. Other than that though, he is my boy, my sweet boy. I really do try to do everything on him, but since he's just so out of shape from being lame a few months ago, it's just, he hasn't really been built back up and gone back to his prime, so I think I'm just keeping him as a leisure horse. Eventually we'll probably show again, but not in the cards. He doesn't seem like very much of a show horse, so I'm perfectly happy just having him be my everything horse that doesn't involve anything fairly competitive. So the next horse I'd like to introduce you guys to is Rowan, or Running Through Red Lights. I've also had him for over a year. I bought him from Hannah Ground Peak, and gosh, my time with Rowan has been absolutely amazing. I know I don't talk about him much, but my lesson kids absolutely adore him, and I really do love jumping him from time to time. I don't show him much. Every once in a while we'll do like a 2-star cross-country show, and he's really good at what he does. He is a very, very good boy. He's only 10 or 11, I believe. I really have to recheck his records. I have so many horses that I just can't keep track sometimes, you know? I'm a terrible pet owner. Either way, Rowan is just such a good boy. Again, he really just lives his days teaching older kids how to be the best show jumper they can be, and I think he's pretty content with that, so we'll leave that there. Next, I want to talk about my horse Simon. The last time I really talked about him was around December, but this is Simon. His show name is Al-Mazra, and his background is kind of interesting. He's actually an ex-Olympian horse that I rescued mid-show. I honestly don't know if I can exaggerate on his story here, but he is an ex-Olympian. He was ridden by an Olympic rider, and really, I'm just trying to build his confidence back. He is a very traumatized horse. He went through a lot while he was just a Grand Prix, you know, doing whatever kind of horse. He's very big, he's very chestnut, and he's very, very feisty. He has the biggest attitude on a horse I've ever seen, and he's just a giant goofball. But I mean, what do you expect from a giant warm blood? So I'm sure a lot more will come out about him in the future, but for now, this is all I'm leaving you with. Next, we're gonna talk about Persephone really quick, and I'm gonna keep it really short and sweet because she's still not technically my horse. Persephone made her first appearance back on my channel in, I think, April of this year. She attended the Equestrian Festival Invitational with me, and I think we did jumpers. We did jumpers, and we didn't do too hot, but it was fine. She was given to me by Oak Meadows, which is another barn I'm partnered with just to build her show record. I have no idea whether or not I'm gonna buy her. So far, I'm leaning towards no. I just wanted to put her in this video because she is going to be a reoccurring face on my channel until that lease is up. But she is a very good girl. She's a very big girl, and she's very, very talented. She knows she's hot stuff. Now we're gonna get into the lesson horses and just the horses we have here in general, and then that should be pretty much it, and then I will leave you guys alone. So first I want to talk about Dash. Dash is not my personal horse, believe it or not. His show name is Thank You for the Venom, and I have had him for like 6 years. I have had Dash for such a long time, and he's not mine, shockingly. I just use him for lessons. When I taught at Golden Leaf, I used him for lessons over there. I don't even remember. I think somebody just gave him to me because they were moving. I don't even think I bought him. Dash is pretty much a miracle worker. He's only about 7 years old, so I've had him since he was like a baby. I raised this horse. He does everything. He does 4-star eventing. At 7 years old, like I said, he's a miracle worker. He can do dressage, he can show jump. He's just very, very feisty, very, very thoroughbred, and I absolutely love him to death. He is a lesson horse, that's why he is not mine. I just don't think me and Dash are a good match, like, as horse and owner. He is definitely the kind of horse that needs to be passed off constantly because he likes to do new things every day. So this is Dash. He is my baby, even though he's not, and he is a very good boy. Next, we're gonna talk about Gale and Circe really quick. Gale is my Percheron mare that I rescued 2 years ago, and Circe is her foal that was sired by a horse that used to live here named Sam. So Circe, baby Circe, is not really a baby anymore, and she's very big. She's a Percheron and a Shire cross, so she is huge. Oh my gosh, where do I even start with these two? Gale is such a kind, sweet soul. Like, I could not live without Gale. She is my sweetheart. She's a reason I wake up in the morning, genuinely. And Circe is more like her father. Looks-wise as well. She's very mischievous. She likes to hop fences. She likes to annoy her mother. And I don't know. She just likes to cause a lot of problems. Gale is a leisure horse. I take her on trail rides. We don't really do much with her. She just lives out her life as an old lady with a daughter that won't move out. And as for Circe, we have no idea yet. She is very big, and we don't have much use for very big horses here, so only time will tell. I'm gonna talk about Carrots really quick. I don't have a video of him because he's not currently here. He's being leased out, but he's coming home really soon. Carrots is a very large pony we have here, and he is also a rescue. He was gifted to us by the South of Rescue Center. He's a very good boy. I know I say this about all of my horses, but Carrots he genuinely just has a heart of gold. He doesn't have any teeth, so his tongue hangs out sometimes, and his hooves are very soft, so, you know, he just takes it easy. He's a trail horse. Sometimes we put little kids on him for birthday parties, and that's pretty much the extent of Carrots. We just love to have him around, and that's really it. I know I can't really say much, and it's kind of annoying that I can't say a lot about him, but he's just there, and we love him for just being there. On the note of horses that are just kind of there, we have Gaz. He is my Mustang from the Jorvik Mustang makeover, and he's only 4, so he's still pretty much a baby. He doesn't have a show name or anything. My last vlog was actually me training him, so I really recommend you go watch that and watch his progress. When I was getting a Mustang from the Mustang makeover, I fully expected, you know, a wild Mustang, but no. Gaz was genuinely the sweetest little thing I had ever met. He wasn't scared of humans at all. Like, he was not timid at all like Mustangs usually are. And he listens very well, and he's made the entire experience very pleasant for me. I'm very grateful for him, and I can't wait to see how we continue our bond. So the FLEC has 2 ponies. One is named Johnny, and he is a Gotland pony that I actually bought. I bought him, yes, I bought him from Haley Kittenhope, my dear friend Haley Kittenhope. Hi Haley. Johnny is a very good boy. I have said that so many times in this video, but he is a good boy. I promise you, he is a good boy. I sound absolutely crazy. He's just a lesson pony we use. He does little hunter jumpers and stuff, teaches kids how to ride, really builds their confidence, stuff like that. The typical stuff, you know? And then we have another pony who actually became very good buddies with Johnny, like almost instantaneously, and his name is Fabio. I've had Fabio for over a year at this point, and he is awesome. I almost said good boy again and I had to stop myself. Both of these ponies are around the 9 to 12-year-old mark. I'm pretty sure. I would have to go look. I'm so tired right now. I'm gonna be so honest with you, I'm so tired. But these are our ponies in our lesson program, Fabio and Johnny, the perfect duo. And now we are finally at our last horse, and that is Bones. I feel like Bones is a fan favorite. He's been on my channel probably the longest, I think. Yeah, it's been over a year and a half, I think. I rescued Bones from an auction a very, very long time ago, and he was pretty much untouchable. He didn't really like me very much, and then my husband Wade started training him, and eventually Bones became a ranger horse, and he thrived, and he was thriving until recently, where he lost his eyeball because it got burned out of his head, like an ember went into his eye. You would never think that this horse lost his eye. Like, he has not changed one bit, and I'm sure he will be back to work pretty soon. He's only 4. He's an Appaloosa Mustang Cross, so he has a lot of spirit. He's very work driven. He's a very passionate horse. He loves being a ranger horse, so I'm sure he's excited to be back in the workforce once he has fully recovered. And that brings us to the end of this video. I am exhausted. I feel like I talked for like 3 hours, so I'm pooped. I'm freaking pooped. Thank you guys so much for watching. I had a lot of fun making this. Let me know what you guys would like to see next week in the next vlog. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm so tired. I need a coffee. I hope you really enjoyed getting to meet my horses. I'm sure they just enjoyed getting to meet you. I'm gonna stop now. I'll see you guys next week. Again, thank you so much for watching, and thank you guys for supporting me. Yeah, okay. Bye!